All right. So, like I said, it's going to be a platform. Okay, this is Covis Global Cooperative, and it's a cooperative that is going to be a very big game changer for every member of Covis Club International. And like I said, we're going to be introducing the USDT payment system. Why? Because the world is going digital. People shouldn't have challenges doing registration. So, what that means is once you have your USDT wallet, probably in Binance or whichever other exchange platform, you can actually register and also withdraw your funds using what USDT. Okay, so that's the technology, and that's a project we're also working on. So we can, because if we say it's a global cooperative, it should be able to cut across different it should be able to cut across different countries, different states around the world. So there shouldn't be limitations in doing transactions. So you can register, you can sign up, and you can also withdraw your funds using what the USDT platform, probably in Binance or whichever exchange platform. So if you don't have a USDT wallet, please you can register on Binance and you have one created for yourself. So this cooperative has come to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. All right. So I'm going to take us through from one level to the other. Okay. So now the objectives of um, CG, sorry, just a moment. Objective of CGCC, that's Covis Global Cooperative Community. The first one there is the membership profit circle, all right, which I'm going to be explaining how it works. It's a very powerful system that everybody um, wants to be a part of. Then we have the monthly savings for members, all right. So as a cooperative, every cooperative is designed to create an habit of savings for her members. All right. So it's going to be very, very mandatory or compulsory for you to choose a monthly savings plan. Probably it can be as little as probably $10, $50, $100, but you have to be consistent in doing that. Now, one of the benefits for you to be consistent in saving, first, it's going to help you save some money over the month, and probably at the end of your savings plan, you can actually realize that you've saved a good amount of money. All right. So, and apart from that, it gives you a leverage to access loan, because if you don't have at least 6 months of consistent saving, or if you've not saved consistently for 6 months, you cannot be given the ability, or you cannot All right. Okay, so sorry about that. So like I said, it's actually we have the membership profit circle, then we have the monthly savings for members, then weekly contribution automated system, which you are also going to be introducing as well. All right, the membership loan, like I said before, you cannot access the loan until you have saved at least 6 months. Then we have the smart investment. So we have the smart investment contract. Okay, and the way this works it's not going to be like the conventional investment platform where you put in money and you get a return on investment on a monthly basis, maybe 5%, 10%. No, it's not going to work that way. Okay. For some time now, I've been doing, or we have been doing a lot of study in different business projects. For example, of recent, being that some level of exposure that we have, there's an opportunity in the transport industry whereby for those of us that live in Lagos, um, we have there are a lot of people who probably come to Lagos to maybe do visitation or probably during weddings and all of that, whereby they need a car to actually hire, and it's a whole lot of money. It's a whole lot of money, trust me. And I have people who most times their cars are even booked to the extent that you don't even have to you don't even they don't even have space for people to get their cars hired. So these are opportunities, even in the real estate industry, even in the sporting industry. Of recent, by the grace of God, we just registered our football management company. It's a branch of Covis Club. All right, it's a branch of Covis rather. So it's a football management company where we manage footballers, we manage players. Currently, we have one of our players in Turkey, and by the grace of God, it's an investment we've done. Of course, it's not going to be an investment that will just bring return the next day. All right, but when the returns start coming, you know that you have a stake in this particular project. So that's why we call it the smart investment contract. So it's not the conventional ROI. So we can come up one day and say, oh, there's a particular boy or there's a particular player that will assess, and this player can be sponsored to so and so place. All the links are there. And when this player gets there on a weekly basis, after the this particular player is settled on the weekly basis, is going to be earning probably like 1,000 or 2,000 euro. Then all the persons who put that funds together to do that particular contract will actually be on that payroll. So whenever money is received, and all of that, they get those benefits. And even in real estate, so there are a lot of contracts, smart investments that can be done, and it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. So if there's an open for a project, to give you the give us the analysis of the project, what the project is going to cost, when will the return start coming, and how big the return is going to be. So all those analysis will be given. So for those who are interested, all right, to be a part of that kind of project, can key into it. All right. So that's what we call the smart investment contract. And finally, we have the COVID coin profit point. All right. So you being a part of this cooperative, when you join the membership, a particular profit coin will be given to you. By the grace of God, we are already working on the architecture to launch Covis coin. All right, to launch Covis coin, but it's not going to be called Covis coin. It's going to be called Covi coin. All right. So, and these are some of the stuffs that we're doing. That we're going to be launching probably in the next 1 year. So we don't want to rush into it, but so that's why we are giving members of this cooperative an opportunity to accumulate coins, all right, or to accumulate profit points that can be converted to COVID coin when we fully launch. All right. So I'm just going to go through all of that as well. Please, I hope everybody can hear me. All right, so if you can hear me, please type 1. Let me be very sure of that. If you can hear me, kindly type 1. Let me be very, very sure. Okay, good. All right, so like I explained before, we have the membership profit circle. Now, this membership profit circle has 9 different circles. All right, and participation criteria is tied to your Covis Club International matrix stage and level. I'm going to explain in a table in the next slide. All right, so let me go over it again. I said the membership, we can call it wealth cycle or profit cycle, has 9 different circles or circle boards, and participation criteria is tied to your Covis Club International stage and level. Now, the membership profit cycle is a 2x2 matrix cycle system where everybody wins in the system, but not at the same time. All right, so I'm going to explain all of that. Now, each cycle has an entry point or entry fee that ranges from $2 to 1,000 USD. Okay, so now this is how the matrix work. Is a 2x2 matrix. What that means is, now the reason we call it the membership profit cycle is because it is not driven by team. It is driven by the general growth of the system. You know, in Covis Club International, we sometimes had, or we actually have what we call the global metrics. All right, the global metrics. Please, if my voice is echoing, you just have to manage. I think it's from your end because some other persons can hear me clearly as well. So I'm using, at least I'm in an enclosed place, not in a vacuum. So please, you can just bear with me for now. Thank you. So what I'm saying here is, you know, we have the global metric system. Now that global metric system, it's where initially when we started, it wasn't driven by team. All right, but it wasn't going to work because of the fact that it has different stages, stage 1, stage 2, and all of that. So we needed to make it a system that is driven by team. But here is a cycler system. Cycler system is a one system, but different people cycle and re-enter. You cycle and re-enter, you cycle and re-enter. All right. So it's a system whereby as the system expands, you cycle out and enter again. So you can be somebody's upline today and tomorrow you're the person's downline. All right. So, and the good thing about it is for you to enter into the cycle plan, you know, we have different cycle plans from $2 and above. For every cycle plan you subscribe to, a particular amount of points, a particular Covi coin points will be given to you for free. All right. So if you do $2, you're going to get 20 Covi coin points. So whether or not you cycle or you've not cycled out or you've cycled out or whatever, once the coin is launched, you already have an asset in that coin. So if you enter into the $5 cycle plan, you'll be given 50 Covi coin points. All right. So that's how it works. So now this is, like I said, is a 2x2 cycle system. Now let's analyze the matrix or the table basically. Now for you to be a part of the $2 cycle plan, the $2 cycle plan, you have to be in stage 1. That's when you register with $5, you can join the $2 cycle plan. All right. So when you join $2 cycle plan, you do what? You cycle out with what? With $4. Now, that's the number 1 there. So when you join with $2, two, and you cycle out with $4. Now, when immediately you cycle out with $4, $2 will be deducted for auto recycling. All right, $2 will be deducted for auto recycling. Why? You can actually withdraw $2. Are you getting it? So when you auto recycle, meaning you are going over that process again. So you can keep going over that process as many times as possible. All right. So the same thing applies to now. When you cycle out the first time, you get your $4, $2 auto recycling, then $2 for withdrawal. Yes, and that's how that process works. But when you are recycling the second time, when you recycle the second time, you get another set of $4 where $2 will also be deducted for auto recycling again. Why from the other $2 that you auto withdraw, a service charge will be taken, and it's 0.5 service charge, $0.5. So at that second recycle that you go through, you'll be able to withdraw how much? $1.5. All right, so that's that for the $2 plan. Now, for you to join the $5 plan, you must be on stage 1, level 1 and above. And the $5 cycle plan is the same process, just that it's $5. So you enter with 5, you cycle out with 10, you re-enter auto recycling $5, then you can withdraw $5. But your second recycle, you pay a service charge of $1. It's only once you pay that service charge. So when you are recycling again the third time, you don't have to pay any service charge. So the service charge is just once you pay it for every board, for every cycle plan. All right. So from those that are on stage 2 and above, you can join both the $2, $5, and don't forget, if you can join the $10 cycle plan, that means you can join the 2, 5, and 10, meaning you can have 3 cycle plans running for you. All right. So if you join the $10 cycle plan, you cycle out with two $20, then auto recycler funds of $10 will be deducted, and you can withdraw $10. And your second time, while you're cycling out the second time, $2 will be deducted for service charge. Okay. So that's how it runs. So from stage 2, level 1 upward, you can you can join the $20 cycle plan, and you recycle $40, you pay your service charge and the second recycling. Then stage 2, level 2 upward, you can join the $50. So that's how it runs on and on up to, I think the highest it's when you are on stage 4. The stage 4, that's the stage 4 and above, you can join the $1,000 cycle plan. And when you recycle with $2,000. $1,000 will be taken for auto recycling, and the $1,000 is withdrawable. But don't forget, on your second recycling plan, $5 will just be deducted. And this is an instant and also a long-term project, okay, at the same time. So as more people join the system, that's how people keep cycling, earning their commission and moving on to the next, moving on and on like that. So you can be on 3 cycle plans, you can be on 4, you can be on 5, depending on what you want. So that's how it works here. All right. So now there are some other points we need to also understand, because in this plan, of course, we have a lot of people who would definitely want to say, okay, fine and well, I really want to push this, since this is an opportunity where everybody runs almost like on the same structure, and it's a win-win. Okay, so even if I refer somebody to join the cycle plan, at least the person is going to get an asset, which is the COVID coin point. All right, that you get for free, of course. And while the person circles out, he or she probably doesn't have to even refer. Of course, there are bonuses and benefits for those who are really going to be doing the referral, who are going to ensure those that are Covis Club members join the cycle plan, and on like that. Probably there are some persons who want to join the cycle plan, then they want to register in Covis, just like that. So those persons, those active ones, are going to be getting paid handsomely. All right, so we have the referral bonus. Now, the referral bonus is 10%. So if somebody want to join the cycle plan, everybody joining the cycle plan must use a sponsor. And the sponsor is not compulsory that sponsor must be the sponsor in Covis Club International. No. When you are joining, it will ask you for a sponsor that has a username that is already in the cycle plan. So once you impute the sponsor, that person is tied to you, but it's not like the person is going to be on your team. There's no team there. The person is just going to fall on the next available position for the person that needs to cycle out to cycle. So you are just adding to the growth of the community. So, and for that reason, 10% of that $2 to be paid to you. And guess what? When that person cycles out and $2 is taken out for auto recycling, when that person auto recycle again, it's like the person is re-entry. Another $10 is going to be given to 10%. So if the person cycles out 20 times, 40 times, that's how you keep earning that 10% on and on, as long as that person is re-entering and re-entering and re-entering. And the second bonus for referring is that when somebody finishes, when somebody cycles out, all right, the cycling process is a 2x2, 2, 4, and he's done with that and he cycles out. Like I said, the person is going to be giving for the $2 case study. I think I should just go open that. For the $2 case study, all right, the person is going to be giving a re-entry fee of $2. Sorry, an auto recycling of $2, and is going to earn $2. Now, for the person who sponsored that guy into the cycle plan, is going to earn, sorry, that person is going to earn 25% of what the cycler earns. So if the cycler earns $2, because that $2 is the one that is withdrawable, though it earns 4, 2 is for auto recycling, and $2 is what can be withdrawn. All right. So once the person earns that $2 for auto recycling, once the person earns that $2 withdrawable, the person who sponsored that guy is going to earn 25% of $2, which is, I think, about $0.5 or so. All right. And that happens again and again and again. So the person who is referring people into the cycle plan or referring whosoever is earning for both entering and exit. So the entering is the re-entering and re-entering. Why the exit is when they finish the circle and it goes out, is done with that circle, that is exiting to re-enter. So as he's exiting and earning $2, the upline or the sponsor is going to be paid 25%. Now it's $2. But when that happens and the person upgrades to $5, the money you're going to be earning. And the good part is this: the person you refer into the $2 plan, that person becomes is your sponsor, or you become the sponsor of that person for all the boards from $2 to the end. So if you sponsor someone into $2, you remain the sponsor of that person when the person joins $5. So that person doesn't need to now do another sponsorship, no, or look for another sponsor. So that sponsor is locked into that person's journey all through the cycle plan. Okay, so that's how that works. So you imagine you're earning 25%, or you're earning 10% of a $10 entry fee. That's $1. And when the person enters again, you earn another $1. And you imagine you have like 100 people like that, and those 100 persons are entering and re-entering. Is massive. Honestly, it's very, very massive. Then, and that one, and you also earn when they exit 25%. So you imagine you're earning 25% of 10 USD. All right, so that's a whole lot of money. Okay, so now cycle out. Sorry, this ought to be cycle out, not cycle out. Cycle out bonus is actually 200%. What that means is if you do $2 We cycle out with $4, but that's $4 cycling out compared to the $2 you use the entry, that's already 200%. By the end of the day, you can only withdraw, sorry, you can only withdraw $2 out of the system, while that the other $2 gives you another slot to re-enter into the system. That's what we call the auto re-entering plan. Okay. Okay, I already explained the service charge on the second cycle. So that's how it works. So let me just open up, let me show you the dashboard, okay? Let me show you, okay, I think it's already showing. All right, so this is how the dashboard looks like. As you see here, Covis coin points, which is that $20, 20 points. What that means is this account has, this is a testing account though, so because it's not launched fully. So this is just a pre-launch stage, though everything is set. So we're just doing sensitizations and preparing everyone for the day we're going to be launching. So that day that we're going to be launching, ensure you have your $2 ready or your $5 or your $10 ready, all right? So you can take position as fast, as quick as possible. So currently this account is only, exists only on board one, which is the $2 board. All right, so $2 has earned this account 20 points. So we have the cycler bonus. Cycler bonus is when you finish cycling, the bonus you get, and I've explained that half of it will be taken for auto recycling, while half can be withdrawn. All right, so we have the referral bonus, okay, so which is 10% for every first entry and re-entering and all that. Then we have the cycler balance. Okay, this is the funds that you have. Okay, so now if you can, as you see, this particular account is normally we have 9 boards, board 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 9. But if you check here, you are just seeing 8 boards. The reason you are seeing 8 boards is because it's only those that are on stage 4 that can enter the 9 boards. All right. So, but the way this account is, for some of us who are just in stage 2, the highest board number of boards you can see on your dashboard is just board 1, board 2, which is stage 1, level 1, then board 3, which is stage 2. So if you're on stage 2, level 1, it opens up board 4 for you. If you're on stage 2, level 2, it opens up board 5. So if you're not on that stage, the board will not even open. You won't even see it there. So this account being able to see board 1 to 8, meaning I have what it takes to be on 8 boards, 8 cycler boards at the same time. All right, 8 cycler boards at the same time. Okay, so, and you can fund your cycle account or your cooperative account to join the cycler. You can fund it from your Covis Club International wallet. So you just come here, fund cycler wallet, come here, put in the amount you want to fund, and it will show you your CCI balance. All right, so here I have 0.02, so I can fund. So if I had $10 here on CCI, it will show me the CCI balance, and I can take from CCI balance and fund here. So I can use it to join whatever I want to join. Then cycler wallet balance, it will also show you cycler wallet balance that you can withdraw your funds, okay, from your cycler wallet balance. All right, I think so. The other part of it, which is actually the monthly savings, weekly contribution, membership loan, smart investment. Those are stuffs that are going to be building on over time. Okay, all those are still under construction. Programming wise, for all the plans is already drawn on table and on on a structure, how it's going to function. But programming wise, we're going to keep fixing all this and all that. But while all those are going, we needed to do sensitization on the project entirely. And of course, it's possible we can launch with the cycle plan. So while the cycle plan or profit um, membership profit cycle, so while that is running, then we keep opening up other monthly savings, weekly membership loan, and all that for individual, for members as it goes. Okay, so I think that should be that for that. So I've given us the illustration on how it looks like on your dashboard. All right, on your dashboard. So, all right, so for those of us, if you have a question, you can possibly ask. If you have a question, please, you can possibly ask your question. You can put up your hand and ask your question. Please, if you have a question, kindly put up your hand.